Okay, are you with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so these are some of the sharing session that we had with the youth.
Yes.
And at first, like I said, it's always about connecting them to their direction, which is the north, south, east, and west, right?
Okay.
And then from there, we went into, what is their favorite word?
Yeah.
So it helps us identify what do they want to learn. Okay, we're not gonna subjectify them to words that we think build industry, or teach them words to connect until they know how to. We know that they know how to connect to themselves.
Okay.
Because if they learn how to connect to themselves, then they'll be able to figure out what is it within themselves that they want to learn next. And when they have autonomy to learn what they want to learn next, which is they could control what they want to learn next, then it's more likely they're going to remember the word and or start investigating on what word they need to learn and why.
So it's basically like it depends on the yacht what they want to learn. Is
Yeah,
that
it's a form of self-directed learning. We call it autonomy, which is
okay?
they automatically want to do it.
Okay.
It's in their system. But more than anything, they feel comfortable to open up and talk. Once you have autonomy, then you open up and talk. You will try new words.
Okay.
You see, you want to try more. Want to try more connection, right? When you're comfortable with something, that means you're connected to something. And if you're connected to something, then you want to learn more about it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here you can see, we got fruit, we got sport or action,
Animal.
we have animal, that's right. Okay, so now we can do the research on all the words for fruit, all the word for action, all the fruit for animal, all the words for sport, and we can give them vocabulary in it, and this is where I want you to, use your skills as an English facilitator and teacher. Do we play games with it? Do we show association with it? Right? Like banana is yellow, right?
Okay.
So with association with color, sport, what type of association can we do with sport, right? What kind of association can we do with animals? You see what I mean? Because these are extended connection to their favorite word.
Okay.
Okay, so, and then we can also do, similar words, right?
Okay, similar words.
Right, what are similar words, the fruit that are like lemon, football and soccer is kind of like the same with basketball. Football, basketball, right? Dog, cat, right? Are all domestic animal, right? So we can find domestic animal that you can grow in your house. Of course, in Bali, I've seen the domestic animal that shouldn't be in the house. But, you see what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
Similar words. And then we can go into spelling the word. Right?
Spelling.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're not just cutting and pasting, but they're spelling it.
Okay.
And then we can go into creating sentence with their favorite word. So all this is what I need you to prepare for. Once we go through the social emotional connection and the social learning, which is like we allow them to help each other.
Okay.
Okay? We allow them to help each other, especially at the beginning. Okay? Of course, at the end of it, we may make them go into more individualized learning, and they will. Once they learn the skills to be able to be inspired and learn on their own, then they will develop the skill to learn on their, develop the skill to research, seek out the word, learn on their own, and learn the different way of association, different ways of games, different way of, similar words, different ways of, approaching spelling to develop their knowledge.
Okay.
And time has changed a lot, because before, before the internet, if you gave me a word that I didn't know, I would have to go home to get in my book, in my dictionary.
Yeah.
And if I have an
We use this.
encyclopedia, I might get a picture, right? But now I can like Google it and it'll tell me the meaning and everything.
Yeah.
So life has changed. So here is at the emotional connection to themselves and to spatial intelligence. Okay. Today I will go take them through probably through their intelligence with time.
Time.
Yeah.
So
morning.
Okay.
Afternoon.
Morning. Evening.
Night, evening.
Yeah.
Is morning 7 o'clock different than 8 o'clock?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. In Bali, in Wariga, it tells you certain hour for different connection, different behavior environment. Now, at first, you're like, do I believe Wariga? Well, whether you believe it or not, the ability to program yourself to certain behavior a day is very important for a child to learn. Like I didn't learn until I was older that between the moment I wake up to the moment I go to, the moment I wake up, the first 2 hours of my day, I'm very intelligent. I'm very sharp.
Okay.
And then I realized the last 2 hours before I go to bed, I'm very creative. But, it took me a lifetime to figure out this dynamic. So today we will deal with time, okay? And then today, the next one module on our thing, we talk about what is your favorite food and what kind of senses do you connect to it. So here, watermelon, taste, roasted chicken, taste. All of these are taste, right?
Yeah.
But if we go to all the sensory, what do they like to look at? What sound do they want to listen to? They all vocabularies. But they connect you to your senses. So it's easy to know, to talk about it, because talking about my senses, it's like describing my favorite food, man. It's easy peasy. You follow me?
Yeah, I follow you.
Okay, so this one is the beginning of me taking them through the sensory. Once again, I need you to take these words and connect them into all the different process or all the different modality of learning language, learning words through, association, even opposite, learning spelling, playing games, writing a story.
Writing a story.
Yeah. So now they have to write a story between what is their favorite word, and in the story, they must have what is their favorite food. Okay, and then in the third one, I teach emotion, right?
Yeah.
What are all the different emotions? And we'll go deeper into the emotion. What are all the different emotions? And then after I did the emotion, I went into the connection of the emotion. Who's that emotion connected to? You know, and that connection is connected to, I don't know where it is, you know.
Yeah.
You know, is that emotion connected to food? So we tackle smell. So this is smell. And then at the end of the relationship, you remember I talked about relationship. Who is your best person you connect with?
The best. Yeah. The best relationship.
Right?
Right.
So what we're beginning to do is, you see what I'm doing? I'm connecting them to everything about their dynamics at the social, emotional, sensory, relationship, relatedness. Because if they connect to that and they know all those words, then they're going to be comfortable to talk. Because it's all what they want. It's all the stuff that they know. And you're not going to learn anything until you be able to share what you know through that learning. And I can guarantee you that all that you need to learn are all association with these emotional connection, with sensory, with the people you love, and all your favorite things that you want to do, because this interconnected, this ecosystem is the core of who you are.
Oh.
What do you think?
Like what? That's really bigger for me. Yeah.
Really bigger for you?
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean?
think your your explanation is kind of hype for me. I still what is it? Like what is the language? I still trying to catch your meaning just like that.
Okay. All right, let me simplify it. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Let me simplify. Everything that you know, when you do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Okay. Have you ever had a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've had a girlfriend, right? Or a boyfriend. Do you have a boyfriend instead?
I know.
Okay. It's okay. I'm very open-minded.
Okay.
So when you meet someone new, especially a girlfriend, if you know who you are and what you are and what you like and what you know, what your identity is, then it's going to be much easier for you to share that identity and have real connection.
Oh, okay. Now I'm getting it.
Oh, now I get it.
Yeah, now I'm getting it.
Now I know why I don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah. Wow.
My identity is no good. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what we're trying to help the kid define his or her identity. Once he learns his or her identity, then it's going to be easier to share. Even if I don't share nothing but me, you know, I don't speak my English so little. I speak English a little bit. But I can tell you my favorite food,
Yeah.
my favorite smell, who my favorite friend, okay? I
Okay.
can associate to all those identity, and I can talk to you about it for a long time comfortable.
Yeah.
So I can share it and talk to you for a long time comfortable, then my little bit might expand because now we're sharing.
Mm.
And I get to know who I am, and I get to know who my identity, and I get to know how I connect. Then I can move them into branding, self-branding. And once they learn how to do self-branding, they technically learn how to market.
Mm.
The only reason you don't know how to get a girlfriend is because maybe you haven't learned all the identity. What make you cool? What you got to share with
Well,
me? Do you like it? You may know all the other words, and you go, I can speak good English, and I know all these words, but I can't look at a girl in the eyes and tell her this is what I love, and this is why I love it. And she's like,
yeah.
yes, I love the way you love it, and maybe you love me. Ah,
Oh.
ooh. See what I mean?
Yeah.
And you notice the kids are a boss. They know
Yeah.
it. They know it.
Yeah.
They know it. It's not just good communication skill. It's good leadership skill to know yourself.
Mm. Yeah. Agree.
Agree? So that's
Yeah.
what we're doing in the first 3 modules. Okay, and from these 3 modules, we'll migrate towards more digital, more technology for digital and communication, and then branding. Okay, so they learn about branding, which is more about design. Okay, and then they'll learn visual communication, language for visual communication. You follow me?
Yeah.
Okay, because we're not just teaching English here, we're teaching them to be a full communicator, a full holistic, interconnected, interdependent, or interdisciplinary communicator. You follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this is what we want. We want them to become Jedi Knights. We want them to have the confidence. We want them to have the skill. Want them to have the technology. We want them to have the communication.
Yeah.
But most of all, we want them to know who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's enough for today. I just wanted to have this talk with you so you need to prepare all those English association game and connection games and different process of teaching vocabulary, from writing a sentence to association to spelling games to all those processes. I want you to do a little research on that, because that part I can teach it to you, but I want you to be creative. I need you to be creative, because I'm not teaching you skills to teach. I am teaching you skills to design teaching.
Okay.
Do you know what's the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the difference.
Mm-mm.
I'm teaching you how to design teaching.
It's like a lesson plan, you know?
Well, isn't this what we're really teaching the kids? We're not trying to teach them to be like robots and computers to learn words and memorize and cut and paste. We're teaching them how to connect to themselves and be able to create resonance, expand themselves, expand their optimal dynamics,
Okay.
and then have the ability to design it. Isn't that what we're doing?
Sorry?
Isn't that what we're trying to do? Isn't that more effective?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm.
Yeah or yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's what we're trying to get. So cool. So like I said, I want you to get to that level, because then later on when we go and we expand out to other English tutor and stuff like that, we are going to
It's 14 hours.
we're gonna focus, we're gonna help teach them how to teach.
We're gonna help them.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can you repeat your sentence?
Remember last week after our class, I told them part of your responsibility in regeneration at Cooper is that every once or twice a week, we're gonna hold workshop for teachers and English teachers and English tutor. So
Okay.
a lot of them are like you, who know the process of teaching English through cut and paste. Follow the book.
Yeah.
Follow the workbook.
Yeah.
But what we want to do is change the paradigm into how to design your own workbook.
Okay.
What are ways that you can use to teach with? Because, okay, I'll tell you one way that I love to teach, and it's not in your workbook. You know what it is?
No.
I go and I tell them, Google banana, and then find me a song about banana, and then look at the lyrics and sing that song banana. And it's fun.
Okay.
They have fun learning it because it's a song. Like most kids can remember a song and don't even know what it means. And sing it just like the singer. Perfect English, perfect melody. But they don't know the meaning of the whole song. So what's that mean? That means we can teach English by teaching songs. How to sing songs.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I can also teach English by writing out a story that have your word. How can I mimic? Here, you want to learn English, right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to teach you how to pick the mime. Now you're saying, well, you're not learning English, Haidai. But when the kid sees this and they're trying to guess, okay, we know it's banana, but now we know peeling, we know chewing, we know all this other world of context around the banana without words.
Okay.
And you know what word does that in the most powerful way?
Tell me.
Do you know what word does that? It has a word and it has a meaning, but it has a whole world of thought around it without words. You know what word that would be?
No. Tell me.
All we need is love. Do, do, do,
Oh,
do. All we need is love, love,
love.
is all we need,
Okay.
right? When you
Yeah.
say the word
Great.
love, you don't need to say much more. It has a whole
Yeah.
world of thoughts.
Hmm.
When we say God, it has a whole world of thoughts. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what we want to teach them. Not to just know a word, but to use that word to have a whole world of thought. When I think of banana, I think of banana cake. I think of banana split. I think of, there's a whole world of thought around the word banana that a child needs to imagine. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to teach them to imagine. Because the higher you go up on imagination, the higher you have intuition. Imagination is intuition. Oh, my intuition is that I think he's thinking.
Yeah.
But for me to get to that imagination, to that connection, I must have a bunch of other imagination of body posture, of even the light that's coming down above your head right now in the video. If you look at your video, there's a light, you see it's coming, woo, like God is shining down on you. And then when you touch your head, I'm like, I wonder if he's thinking. Thinking,
Yeah.
he's processing. So I'm communicating with you visually, without words. When he's touching his mouth, I wonder if like he's trying to think of what to say. It's on the tip of his tongue. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. What do you want to say? So maybe I pause so you can say it.
Not really. I just thinking about something.
So that's okay. So now I know that's what you're thinking.
Mm.
You see what I mean? There's visual communication. I can hear it in your voice. That's why I say, do you like it or you really like it? And you're like, yeah, I like it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
By hearing it, yeah, I'm like, okay, we can move forward, but you got it. But you're like, yeah, it's different.
Okay.
Because remember, language
It's about
and
the
words
spirit.
comes with all these meaning, right? It's not just language and words. It comes with all these, visual, audio, sensory.
Visual.
Right? Certain sounds.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on going deep. We all this what I'm sharing with you will explain itself as we move forward. But right now, I want you to look at all the different ways that you teach language at the early step. And I want you to be ready to go when I say, okay, here are all their favorite words. Show me some technique, design technique. Ways to teach knowing those words. Okay? You got it?
Can you give me a little bit of time?
So like I said, I want to teach you how to design teaching English. Right? So right now I need you to look at all the ways that you've been taught to how to teach English and language and vocabulary. Association, connecting the missing letter, similar words, opposite words. I talked about today learning to sing a song. I talked today about pictomiming the words, so that way you have this whole world of imagination. There's many ways to teach words and language and connection. I want to see what's your favorite. So that way I can teach you how to design teaching language through social emotional connection. I want to learn, I want to know what is your favorite way of teaching word and why.
Okay, honestly, I don't really like what I'm not really master of this teaching kids because that's not my role as a teacher because
Whatever you're teaching, you need to show me what's your favorite way of teaching.
just like playing games, maybe something.
Okay, then let's do it. I like game. That's cool.
All I think is about a games. Sorry.
Hey, I am good. I am good with games. That's my favorite. Oh, okay, that's fine. Be prepared to show me some games then. Okay,
Okay.
is that good?
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's enough for now. I will see you in about an hour. Drive safe.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
You